believe me, every single night. And ask God, because there is a God, and this God is just and righteous, to help me to understand what is happening. And I think what's happening is that there are evil people out there. I believe there are some. But most people are good, and most people are trying to do the best they can according to the instructions or the paradigm or the parameters or the guidelines that they have from people whom they believe to be leaders who have the same feelings. But I'm beginning to see that other than Trump, President Trump and his family and his administration, his cabinet, these people are wonderful. And Laura Ingraham, Sean Hannity, really, believe me, Don Bongino, a black conservative patriot, and others are trying to guide us and show us that this is all false. This whole entire pandemic is an attempt to using the fear of death and using the fear of other people, using the fear of fear, and using the fear of death. That's the biggie, the fear of death. My friends, live or die, you know what I'm saying? I don't know even where to approach this on this, but I just want you to know that I'm not raging and furious. I'm only raging and furious because I'm angry at AT&T. I really am at AT&T, very strongly angry. And if you have AT&T account, if you have AT&T stock, if you're an AT&T person, I beg you to make your voices known. Email, voicemail, whatever way you can to tell AT&T that you will not be suppressed and you will not be subdued and you will not be enslaved by the machine that AT&T has established. My friends, I tried to pay a bill for 16 days. I spent 1 hour every day trying to pay a bill, and AT&T would not let me pay the bill because they use machines, and they excuse that by using the COVID-19 pandemic as an excuse. This is bogus, my friends. We must demand of AT&T, a huge international corporate giant of zillions and zillions of dollars. Please, don't even give me billions and trillions. Zillions of dollars. And they use our airwaves. They use our public space. They use what belongs to you and me to suppress us. Now, 10 years ago, they were using it to enable us. But somehow or other, corporate culture has changed, and you and I have become the slaves, and the corporate leaders and the people that pay $300,000 and $400,000 and $500,000 and $1 million a year, the corporate leaders are being paid to suppress us and keep us in line. No. We will not be enslaved. We will not be suppressed. We will not be used. This is unacceptable. So, my dear friends, and by the way, I just want to tell you this. I'm sitting on my farm in the middle of Kentucky in a car, and I'm looking out. It's been raining for the last 6 or 7 hours. And inside of my car, I have been trying for the last 1 hour to ask AT&T to allow me to pay my bill. They have not done so. They have constantly told me, "Oh, we're sorry for the delay. It's COVID-19. Oh, well, we're sorry. Thank you." I'm not patient. No, thank you for my patience. I'm not patient. Stop using me, stop abusing me, and stop suppressing me. AT&T and all those others, Comcast, whoever it is, must be held accountable. And you and I, if we're not going to become slaves, if our children are not going to be slaves, if our grandchildren are not going to be slaves, if we're going to stop this unbelievable enslavement, we must rise up and object. Now, okay, I'm shouting. I'm sorry. I apologize. Because you're listening to this and you don't deserve to be shouted at. But I'm trying to say to you, please, my friends, I'm not a person, believe me, I am not a person who allows himself to get emotionally upset easily. But at this point, I'm beside myself, not with upsetment and not with emotion, but with the rage. I am furious. And you should be too. I believe you should be too. Don't be docile, my friends, because you're cheating your children, you're cheating your grandchildren, you're cheating your grandchildren, and you're cheating yourself because you are a person. You're not a machine to be put off with, oh, thank you for your patience. No. Or pretty music. The more I shouted at the telephone, I shouted at the telephone a lot. I was screaming at the telephone. It gave me sweeter and sweeter and calmer and calmer. I'm not a machine. Don't treat me like a machine. I am not that easily taken. We can put AT&T, we can put Sprint, we can put all these people out of business tomorrow if we decide that our freedom is more important than their corporate profit. I know that sounds very revolutionary. I'm not a revolutionary. I'm a Trumper. My friends, I'm a Trumper. Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much for listening. I appreciate your attention. I appreciate your downloading. I appreciate your willingness to let me talk to you. I do wish I could talk to you, but I do have The Frederick Henry Show. The Frederick Henry Show at WordPress.com. The Frederick Henry Show at WordPress.com. And I also have something called Progressive Politics at WordPress.com. Believe me, I'm trying. I'm just an ordinary guy. I'm trying to find a way out of this cocoon, this spider web of cocoon that the progressive, globalist, liberal Democrats want to put me into this cocoon. And I've been trying this for years, and I have been unsuccessful. Now, does that speak of my ability? Well, maybe it does. Maybe it does. I don't think it does, because I think many of us are not empowered. I'm looking for ways and means, and if you have a way and a mean, if you have a suggestion, if you have a contribution, contact me at thefrederickhenryshow.com, WordPress.com, thefrederickhenryshow.wordpress.com. Like this podcast, do something. Let me know you're out there, because I'm looking for you, my friends. I'm looking for you. I'm begging for you. I'm pleading for you. I'm praying for you, so that together we can free ourselves from the shackles. Release ourselves from the shackles. We can free ourselves from the binders. We can again liberate ourselves to be breathe free, and to be free, and to be people. This is not America only, but South America, North America, Canada, Europe, Asia. We need Africa, please, God Almighty, Africa. We need to breathe free, and we need to express ourselves and say to the globalists, no, you will not enslave us through technology. You will not enslave us through a fear of pandemic. You will not enslave us through whatever means. We will not be enslaved. We are free, and we are not shackled. We are unshackled. And so, my friends, I'm going to stop this now, because I think I've said enough. But please, if you have a like button, like this. If you have a means to contact me through the Frederick Henry Show at .wordpress.com. It can be at or .wordpress.com. Let me know, because I need help. I need you to help me. And we need to help each other to release ourselves from the bondage that is right now attempting to suppress us and enslave us. I'm a Christian also, my friends, so God bless you. God bless you. I mean that seriously. I submit myself to God, and I beg God every day to help us, to find a way to release ourselves from the bondage, from the spider network, from the cocoon that the spiders of globalism are trying to wrap around us. We have to do something. Please help. Please let me know what you think. I'm Frederick Henry, and thank you very much for listening to this podcast.